Today we are going to talk about wisdom and some very influential people, what they say about wisdom. Knowledge can be communicated but not wisdom. One can find it, live it, be fortified by it, do wonders through it, but one cannot communicate and teach it. Many of us spend half of our time wishing for things we could have if we didn't spend half of time wishing. Knowing others is wisdom. Knowing yourself is enlightenment. It is nature of the wise to resist pleasures, but the foolish to be slave to them. The three great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are hard work, stick-to-itiveness, and common sense. There are three faithful friends: an old wife, an old dog, and ready money. That's quite thought-provoking. Success is not to be pursued. It is to be attracted by the person you become. A little knowledge that acts is worthy infinitely more than much knowledge that is idle. Well, that is something we need to think about. Better man with the rest of the world than wise alone. There is a wisdom of the head and a wisdom of the heart. On one occasion, Khalil Gibran said, "Wisdom stands at the turn in the road and calls upon us publicly, but we consider it false and despite its adherents." Wise men make more opportunities than they find. To be satisfied with little is the greatest wisdom, and he that increaseth his riches increaseth his cares, but a contented mind is a hidden treasure, and trouble findeth it not. The lure of the distant and the difficult is deceptive. The great opportunity is where you are. Seek the lofty by reading, hear and seeing great work at some moment every day. Don't follow any advice, no matter how good, until you feel as deeply in your spirit as you think in your mind that the counsel is wise. Well, following this quote can save us many heartbreaks. The chief condition on which life, health, and vigor depend on is action. It is by action that an organism develops its faculties, increases its energy, and attains the fulfillment of its destiny. Public opinion is no more than this: what people think that the other people think. Yes, don't think about what people think. This is the highest wisdom that I own. Freedom and life are earned by those alone who conquer them each day anew. The doorstep to the temple of wisdom is a knowledge of our ignorance. Take a deep breath and focus on what I just said. Learning sleeps and snores in libraries, but wisdom is everywhere, wide awake, on tiptoe. Self-suggestion makes you master of yourself. All of us at certain moments of our lives need to take advice and to receive help from other people. Yes, please, focus that. You cannot fight all the battles alone. Wisdom is the quality that keeps you from getting into situations where you need it. The wisdom of the wise and the experience of the ages are perpetuated by quotations. Well, that is something interesting. When an opponent comes forward, move in and greet him. If he wants to pull back, send him on his way. Who is wise? Who is wise in love? Love most, say least. Focus on that. To wear your heart on your sleeve isn't a very good plan. You should wear it inside where it functions best. That's amusing, but that's true. Wisdom is always an overmatch for strength. Better be wise by the misfortunes of others than by your own. From the errors of others, a wise man corrects his own. Good nature is worth more than knowledge, more than money, more than honor to the persons who possess it. A heart well prepared for adversity in bad times hopes, and in good times fares for a good change in fortune. The opinion which other people have of you is their problem, not yours. Yes, hear. Repeat this quote, hear it all over again. We all need to know it. You can observe a lot by watching. A man should always consider how much he has more than what he wants. You must learn day by day, year by year to broaden your horizon. The more things you love, the more you are interested in, the more you enjoy, the more you are indigent about, the more you have left when anything happens. When written in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger and the other represents opportunity. That is surely the most thought-provoking thing of the video. You've got to go out on a limb sometimes because that's where the fruit is. We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility of our future. Whatever you do in life, surround yourself with smart people who will argue with you. Nobody can give you wiser advice than yourself. Ignorant men raise questions that wise men answered 1,000 years ago. It is much more difficult to measure non-performance than performance. Kindness is more important than wisdom, and the recognition of this is the beginning of wisdom. We don't receive wisdom. We must discover it for ourselves after a journey that no one can take for us or spare us. Grief can be the garden of compassion. If you keep your heart open through everything, your pain becomes your greatest ally in your life's search for love and wisdom. The saddest aspect of life right now is the science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. Well, that's ironic. To enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must first discipline and control one's own mind. If a man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment, and all wisdom and virtue will naturally come to him. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad. That's funny. Well, that says it all. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's deep. In seeking wisdom, thou art wise. In managing that thou hast attained it, thou art a fool. People seldom refuse help if one offers it in the right way. Few of the many wise epothems which have been uttered have prevented a single foolish action.